how you doing? My name's Dave, and if you dragged all your expression pedals out of your closet just for this video too, you can call me Daveypoo, the mobile music minstrel. How you doing? Alright, so the day that I got the Eventide Rose, I thought, hey man, there's an expression pedal input here. What can I do with that? So the first thing I grabbed was my Moog EP-3 expression pedal, because it was the first thing I thought of. I'm playing with it, and today I've got my Moog Model D running through the Rose here and into Black Hole, into 8 Matrix. 8 Matrix is just boosting up the signal with a gain pan, but that's it. I've got this going on. Pretty thin sound. Couple of hung notes on the keyboard, no big deal. I plugged it into Eventide's Rose. Cool. Then I stepped on this. And I'm like, oh, whoa. And I realized that in its default setting, the expression pedal here is set to morph between two presets. Each different preset has both an A and a B setting. This being the A with the heel down. This being the B with the toe down, okay? And I thought, well, that's cool. I like that. That's really neat. And then I realized, hey, wait a second. I've got another type of pedal. I've got a latching kind of a stomp pedal. It's the pedal that I use for my bass amp, and it turns the drive channel on and off. And I thought, I wonder if that will work with this pedal. And boom! I pulled it out and plugged it in. So what happens when I use this? Awesome, amazing, it totally works. And then I was thinking about it again, and I thought, I actually have a momentary switch. I have my sustain pedal that I use for these keyboards. I wonder if that will work. So, bam! I plugged in my sustain pedal, and guess what? I was playing with this and I realized that the sustain pedal, it had never occurred to me that it was just a momentary type of a switch, because it doesn't, make any sound on its own. It's simply a MIDI pedal. This also became the one that I had the most fun with, because I could hold it down, and while it was held down, it would be something different. And as soon as I let it up, I was back to where I started. And it was at that point that I realized that I can actually map this button to different functionality. Why would I want to do that? Well, because the Hotswitch button is also mappable. If you hold the shape button down, okay, now I'm going to tap shape so that I'm going to set this to be, I'm going to have the hot switch button is going to map to the phase inverter, or the reverse button, okay? So then I'm going to click here, and that should map that. So I click this, yep. Okay, so now when I click down on the hot switch button, see, it turns on the phase inverter. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to map the sustain pedal to the delta. What this does is it's your multiplier. It doubles or halves your delay time. So if I hold down hot switch and the delta, okay, and now if I click shape, I should be able to set this to be the delta. And if I click down here, now there's one other thing I have to do. I have to tell the Rose that this is now an auxiliary pedal and not an expression pedal. So I have to change the global settings here, and I have to hold active and delta. Okay, and now you see over here, I have to set this to the very top one, which is aux. If I click into this, the delta button should light up. Hey! Oh, it's on off. Okay, even cooler. Okay, so now you could do some really cool performance things. Obviously, this would be a lot simpler if these buttons were at my feet, but now I've got more control over what I can do. It frees up these functions. Now, in a previous video that I did, I mapped all the knobs here on this keyboard to the various functions in the Rose. There are more mappable parameters in the Rose than there are knobs on this keyboard. This way, now I've freed up the reverse and the multiplier. I've freed those up to these two switches, so now I've got two more knobs that I can assign to different things. The power inside this pedal is ridiculous, and the ability that it has to accommodate a momentary switch or a latching switch or the other expression pedal that I had, it's really unbelievable. Without doing hardly anything to this, it already accepted them. So thanks, Eventide. This thing is incredible. I cannot recommend it enough. I'm having a blast with this. Anyway, if you like this sort of thing, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Go to daveypoo.bandcamp.com. Check out all the music I got there. Most of it's free. Lots of albums for you to download, so please listen to the tunes. I hope you dig them. Let me know what you think. And you can check me out on Facebook and on Instagram and on Twitter. And, yeah, Eventide, you guys are awesome. And I will see you guys next friggin' time. Later, baby.